Good morning, and welcome to your morning cereal.
Okay, good morning and welcome to Tuesday. Well, if March is already feeling overwhelming to you, good news. Today is Simplify Your Life Day. So at least try to reduce the number of browsers that you have open on your computer from maybe 47, say down to 25, or maybe just clean out that junk drawer in your kitchen that barely closes now. You know the one I'm talking about. Just throwing out some ideas there for you. Well, the answer to Monday's trivia question, helium. Helium is the gas that makes your voice squeaky. And now the essential vitamins in your morning cereal. Today's quote, it is from birthday girl turning 56 today, Julie Bowen, who said, quote, "I think happiness is a choice," end quote. Now, your morning decoder, your emotional well-being, it's largely dependent on your mindset, your attitudes, and your conscious decisions that you make every day, rather than these external circumstances. Well, let's hear from the experts now. It is time to pour in some Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. Now, today, almost sadly, we begin the final chapter of the book, chapter 21, which is entitled, Your Let Me Era is Here, okay? And we're going to review it in two parts. This is going to be part number one. Here, Mel opens the chapter with a powerful pivot, right? She explains that once you've mastered let them, letting others behave and choose and disappoint, maybe even impress or ignore, you then arrive at the next phase, right? The let me phase, okay? She writes this, quote, "When you stop trying to control everyone else, you finally have the energy to control yourself," end quote. Now that line alone, it feels like it should be stitched probably on some pillow somewhere, right? The first half of this chapter is about reclaiming agency. Let me means letting yourself rest, letting yourself want more, letting yourself outgrow spaces you once prayed for, right? It's deeply empowering, and it's also probably slightly terrifying to you. And Mel reminds us that, quote, "No one is coming to hand you permission. You must give it to yourself," end quote. Now, does that hit especially hard, right? Especially for those high achievers of you who are still quietly waiting for validation? Now, Mel explains that the let me era, it isn't about selfishness. She said that before. It's about sovereignty, right? Instead of reaching to everyone else's moods, expectations, and chaos, you pivot inwards and you ask, what do I want? What do I need? Now, there is also a subtle grief here, okay? Because stepping into let me means accepting that some relationships, they might shift a little bit. Some roles, they may dissolve, but she reassures us that growth requires release, end quote. Now, the first half sets the foundation here. It's about awareness, recognizing where you've outsourced your power, seeing those patterns, and deciding calmly and firmly to reclaim them, okay? All right, hey, here is your Tuesday takeaway. Stop waiting for permission. Your let me era begins the moment you decide it does. All right, so today, simplify something, even if it's just your reactions to other people or other drivers, right? And attack your Tuesday with clarity and just a little less noise. Now, the prize from the bottom of the box, the morning cereal trivia question of the day. Here it is. How many tickets were sold for the movie Avengers Endgame? Here's a hint. It was a lot. All right, well, thanks for listening this morning to Morning Cereal. We will see you back here tomorrow for the answer to the trivia question and more sugar for your soul. And until then, have a fantastic day.
Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Morning Cereal podcast on the One Life Live It channel. You can find more episodes and videos by visiting our YouTube channel and the website at Sean Inglis and at SeanInglis.com, where you can also follow our other podcasts, the Mr. and Mrs. Inglis podcast and the Life Happens podcast. In these other podcasts, we'll dive deeper into everyday issues, self-improvement and well-being, business and finance, and we welcome special guests too. So join us. It'll be a good time, I promise. Thanks again for listening. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow.